MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball brings us to Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Miami Marlins and the Detroit Tigers. It's interleague baseball next on the show. Matt Moore will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, lefty Matt Moore, he's kind of been a puzzler. We've always had this saying, we want more, we want more, we want more. I think what a lot of teams want from Matt Moore is a few more balls in the strike zone. It's never been a question about the arm. 95 to 97 with great movement, great overhand curveball, and his changeup at times can be deadly. If he's on, he's the kind of guy that can shut down any team anywhere. The problem with Matt Moore, inconsistently throwing in the strike zone.
Here's the first pitch to him. Underway in Motown as the first pitch of the night misses for ball 1. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
The 2-0 on the way. Grounded foul. Now the 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stewart is there and he makes the catch for the out. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, the one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this team just does not drive the baseball. Last in slugging percentage. You can chalk a little bit of it up to their ballpark, but the bottom line is this will eventually catch up with them. They have to work better counts and at least try to create some havoc offensively.
First offering on its way. Lifted into center field. Moving under it, Matuk. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air out to left field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Miami down in order. The Tigers coming up. No score. Trevor Richards, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Josh Harrison stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous combo. He's a fun player to watch.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. He enters play in this one with his batting average up over the 320 mark.
Wow, this guy's off to a blazing start, catching a lot of people by surprise. It's still early. We'll have to see if he can keep this up through the rest of the year.
No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike two. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So coming to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Popped him up. Riddle shading to his right. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Nick Castellanos now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Another one fouled off and he's quickly behind 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping up now, Pedro Alvarez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming, here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And this is swung on and missed, and Alvarez is sent packing for the first out.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop. The count now at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 55.
Now batting, John Birdie comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide. 2-0. Two balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Stepping into the box, Peter O'Brien, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He's set, and the pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Birdie, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Marlins lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So stepping in, John Hicks. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Castro. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. At first base, Pedro Alvarez, former #2 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. Not known for his glove, big time power though. That's why he finds himself in the lineup.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That's a ball.
Ball one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 7, the center fielder.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Popped him up. Riddle is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Stepping in, Gabby Guerrero. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Number 65.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that misses. 2-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
It is Curtis Granderson.
Curtis.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Weekly hit towards first. Cabrera is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Here's Starlin Castro. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
A ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. JT Riddle is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here it comes, 0-2. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle. And it's fouled away. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Into the box, Brian Anderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's quickly 0-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Miami.
Back now for the Tigers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they're having troubles in 2 significant areas: on-base percentage and strikeouts, both of which they rank near the bottom of the league. One coach told me they're doing everything they can to make adjustments, most notably by having more patient at-bats. He said there are times to be aggressive early in an at-bat, but for the most part, we need to do a better job of working the count. We have to draw more walks and get into better hitters counts. That's something to keep in mind as we watch them the rest of the way, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two and 0 now. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
All even now, 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up?
Hit high and deep out to left. O'Brien going back on it, still ranging back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as the Tigers have made this a 1-1 ball game.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you 1 lapse, 1 bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for a hit.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Josh.
Trailing in, Josh Harrison looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Behind 0-2 now. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Now to the plate, Jordy Mercer. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the belt, the pitch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. There's one, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Birdie, and that retires the side. But the Tigers are able to knock things up thanks to this solo home run. We played 3 full, all even at 1 apiece. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping in, Pedro Alvarez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Here comes the first pitch. Circle change there, called strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And the pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Two and two.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Alfaro, the former Philly, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The center fielder, number 55.
Digging in, John Birdie. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play, and he's safe. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. This one's down to third. Candelario takes it in. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all, as the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Stepping up to the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Push to the right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Takes it himself, and he got him. Next will be the designated hitter, John Hicks. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Kristen Stewart. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Coming to the plate now, Gabby Guerrero. He'll start things out with Matt Moore as we get the inning underway.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game. As the Marlins take the lead, it's now a 2-1 ball game. Into the box now, Curtis Granderson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field. A base hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Matuk is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, JT Riddle. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Riddle.
He's set. Here it comes. Knuckle curve down below the knees. 1-0. Granderson, base runner at first with 1 out. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count. 2-0.
Outside. 3-0 now. He's set, and the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
On its way is pitch number 75. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the Marlins have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And he's going to go get the big left-hander. That'll be all for Matt Moore. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Tyson Ross, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Number 38, Tyson Ross.
Into the box, Brian Anderson.
The third baseman, Brian.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and that's the second out.
Now
Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, this certainly wasn't what he was anticipating when he left the warm-up mound coming into this one. Couldn't get out of the 5th inning and gave up quite a few runs in this one.
Digging in, Pedro Alvarez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. 3 runs already home here. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Tigers 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
For the Tigers, the center fielder, Mikey.
First pitch of the at-bat. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Mata is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player. Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
A bouncer to the left side. Anderson scoops it up, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Number 17.
At the plate, Grayson Greenier. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Birdie is there. And that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail it 4-1. Digging in once again, Jorge Alfaro. He'll lead it off against Tyson Ross.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
The center field.
In now, John Birdie.
John.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Last time through was a base hit. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. Hit out towards second. Harrison's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in,
Number
Peter
45.
O'Brien. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stewart is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter.
Into the box,
Number
Gabby
65.
Guerrero. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Now batting.
Hey, not a bad way to
designated
start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Standing in now, Curtis Granderson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Guerrero leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Ready with the 2-2. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch is laid off, and the count runs full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Once again a 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The payoff pitch one more time. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. But the Marlins tack on one more courtesy of the solo home run. through 5.5. It's the Marlins 5 and the Tigers 1. Next for the Tigers, Josh Harrison. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Pitch on the way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Changeup laid off down around the shins.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Riddle has it cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone. At the plate, Jordy Mercer. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch of the at-bat. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Swing and a liner. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Next for the Tigers.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Heading out towards shallow right. Guerrero has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 5-1. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in Starlin Castro, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First offering on its way, and this is up and in, ball 1. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Now the 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Calling for it, Castellanos. 1 away. JT Riddle will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Previously against Tyson Ross, he's 0 for 4. Pulled toward right center field. Matuk is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Striding in
Third
once
baseman,
again, Brian Anderson.
Brian
No hits in 3
Anderson.
tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Castellanos on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Next up for Detroit, Nicholas Castellanos. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Now here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Austin Bryce
please.
will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Austin Bryce.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. One run on 3 hits and 2 errors for the Tigers to this point. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Bryce has tossed over 30 innings so far this season with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. And it's fouled away. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Castellanos stands at second with no outs. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Castro's got it, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Standing in,
Number
Kristen
14.
Stewart. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this is foul. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Stepping in now, Mikey Matsu, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. The 2-2 one more time is a low changeup that's laid off. Grayson Greenier would be next. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
The catcher, number 17.
Into the box now, Grayson Greenier. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Guerrero is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Drew Verhagen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Tigers. Number 54, Drew Verhagen.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Pedro Alvarez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And he gets ahead 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Jorge Alfaro will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. 5-1 our score as we play the eighth. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. 1-2. Here it comes. Popped straight up. Harrison has a play. 2 gone. Ready now for the Marlins, John Birdie. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. Two and one now.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 3-1. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Cabrera trying to get there. Another full count pitch home. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So striding in, Peter O'Brien. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
Count
The
1-0.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Birdie is off of first with 2 away. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Marlins lead 1. They're up 5-1. Aaron Guerrero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56, Tyron Guerrero.
Now at the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
In there, 0-1. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Brien has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 1.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Josh Harrison. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Yanked a slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
There's ball 4.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Jordy.
Now in the box, Jordy Mercer. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit down the third base line. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Now batting, first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Ready for another shot now. Miguel Cabrera. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Ball two.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Runners are at first and second with one away. The 2-1 home is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
The 3-1 pitch takes a strike for a full count. Now 3-2. Pitch popped up there to pull it in is Alvarez, and there are two gone now. Striding into the box, Nicholas Castellanos. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike there, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
The 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Birdie moves over. And the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They're down here 5-1. Shane Green enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Gabby Guerrero will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
And there's the first strike. 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Just hung in there on that one. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Waiting next is Curtis Granderson. 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Curtis Granderson, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 13.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Starlin Castro. Head-to-head battles with Shane Green. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Into the box, JT Riddle. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Castellanos going back on it, and this one will bounce into the wall. Castro blows through the stop sign, headed for home, and he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. Ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Outside, 2-1. Riddle stands at second with 2 gone. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Tigers. It's the Marlins 6 and the Tigers 1. Sergio Romo enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen.
Ball.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line hard, but foul. The 3-2 one more time. Hard on the ground towards short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Now with the play, Kristen Stewart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. 2-1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Ball even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Line towards center field. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Fish get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Trevor Richards with his 4th win this season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.